So, you look at your massive backlog and you just can't decide which game to start playing, right? I have been there. I have 182 games in my backlog right now, but not too long ago I had almost twice that number. Thanks to a few methods I came up with, I managed to cut it down to this number. Even this number is a lot obviously, but never try to completely clear your backlog anyway. Because there will always be new games coming out, and there will always be new games you'll wanna play. No one can play everything. There is no person on earth who has played every single game. Anyway, let's get to the first and most important of my methods: making a list. It might sound simple, but making a list is actually a very effective method. It's a habit I picked up after a long time, and I can say it's been very useful for me. And trust me, it'll be useful for you too. And actually, making lists doesn't work just for games. It's a system that works for any kind of content you can think of, like movies you wanna watch, or anime, or even long YouTube videos. So list the games you wanna play. You can do this on a website like Backlog, or even in an Excel sheet, whatever works for you. When making a list, you can also check the length of the games. For example, look up how many hours they take to finish on websites like How Long to Beat. By the way, this isn't something I recommend to everyone, because long games can intimidate some people and they might never start them. But it's important to at least have an idea how many hours a game takes to finish. Speaking of which, you don't have to finish every game. If you're one of those people who say, if I start a game, I have to see the end, I get you. Because I used to be that person too. But really, no matter what game it is, you don't have to finish it. Sure, there could be some games you might need to play to the end to fully grasp their importance, but trust me, for most games, you don't need to finish them to get enjoyment out of them. So don't force yourself. And don't obsess over the time commitment either. Don't go into a game conditioning yourself by saying, now I am going to have to play this game for 60 hours. Instead, go into it thinking, if I don't like it, I won't continue anyway. Believe me, that mindset helped me play way more games than before. If you condition yourself from the start that a game will take too much of your time, you might not even wanna start the game. Yes, check the length of the game, but treat those numbers as reference points, not as fixed commitments. I have finished many games in more or less time than the average playtime, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, and sometimes I didn't finish them at all. If I didn't enjoy them enough, I just stopped playing them. If a game is trending, it's easier to start it. People love doing things together. I guess we like feeling like we are part of something. So when something is popular, we naturally wanna join in, and that's fine. But don't think you have to play every trending game. If you're not interested, then don't play it. Also, don't forget this. You don't always have to start a game franchise from the very first game. Don't condition yourself that way. You can play many games easily without playing the previous ones in the series, and you won't be missing out on anything. Of course, there are some games where you should start from the first one, but they are rare. I can give The Last of Us as an example here. Jumping into The Last of Us Part 2 without playing the first game wouldn't make much sense, because it's a direct continuation of the story. It would be like starting a TV show from Season 2. I'm not saying you wouldn't enjoy it, but the impact would probably be less. But don't worry, that's not the case for most games. Okay, now you made a list. You added a bunch of games you wanna play, and now you are looking at them. And you still can't decide which one to play. If that's the case, then approach it from the opposite side. Decide what you don't want to play first. Say, I want to play a game, yes, but I clearly don't want to play a Metroidvania right now. Or I definitely don't want an FPS. Eliminate and reduce the games in the genres you don't feel like playing at that moment. Increase these filters as much as you want. Even after filtering, you might still have a lot of games left. For instance, you might say, I filtered out shooters, platformers, RPGs, isometric games, and I still have these games left. So what do I do now? I still can't decide which one to play. If you still can't choose a game to start, here's the final solution. Look at the visuals of the games. Yeah, I know this might sound a bit shallow or reductive, and yes, judging games only by visuals can be misleading, but right now, we are just looking for a spark to get us started. So this method is effective for this moment. And I'm not just talking about graphics, by the way. A game has an atmosphere, a vibe. It could be anything that gets you hyped. The moment you get hyped, eliminate the other options and start the game that excited you. So, that's it. I've shared some of the ideas I use myself to help me choose what to play. If you are also having a hard time choosing games, you can try these recommendations of mine. If it works for you, that's great. Subscribing to my channel and liking the video would also be great for me. Anyway, thank you for watching.